Hi everybody, Barb DeRossi here again. Welcome you back to part 2 of this series of 15 potential paintings. Okay, so I just want to loosen up here. So what I'm going to do is take a big, and what I wanted to do actually was work with charcoal today, but I cannot find it in my studio, so I must have taken it home. Anyway, it would have been super messy and kind of smeary and stuff. So anyway, I've got, I'm going to start with this great big, it's called a Posca pen. It's an acrylic ink. Acrylic paint is in here. Comes with a big fat marker. So you want to start really big just to get the movement. And I'm just like feeling what's, going with my body, and it doesn't matter what I put down because probably most of it is going to be covered up. It's just sort of how it starts to get you juiced up and going. So I love that it's white. I am going to try some different colors of gesso, but I've got black. But right now we're going to stick to white. So this thing is activated by shaking it and then pressing it. So I'm going to press it and it's probably going to drip down, which is kind of cool. But it's just a way to get it going. And I love that. So there's a drip, and like, honestly, that is so inviting. Right? I mean, something on there, and so I can just keep going. Now it's really wet, so I'm just watching what it's doing. I'm like trying to be, even though I'm talking, I'm like a bit distracting because I can't be totally in the moment, but I'm just, whatever. It doesn't matter. There's no judgment here. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm not getting graded on it. But I'm just kind of liking all these lines here and how they go in different, some are like more scumbled and others are darker, and some totally crazy shapes. Yeah, do I want it to go right to the outside? It doesn't really matter. I mean, whatever. So, and I'm going to, my goal here also today is to work fast. So that's it for that one. So I'm going to put that down. That's all it gets. Okay, and I'm just going to keep going. And it's interesting because when you work in this fashion, what tends to happen is you learn as you're going along in the series, and you get ideas from what you did on one painting that worked, and you can apply it to another. Now, of course, what I do is I think I don't want to do just like the same thing I just did, so I'm just going to try something different because it'll give me more opportunity to look at what might be more interesting. Now I love circular movement, and that's kind of what, I can fill it in really dark. This is just an awesome tool to work with because it's really gross and not gross, meaning large and not fine. See, I like that. So right away I start to think about, even though I'm not really supposed to be thinking, I am thinking in terms of, this is a big empty space and there's a lot going on down here. So if we want our eye to go up there, we need to put something up there big enough or dark enough or whatever to get our eye to go up. And I really like how that shape worked out with this flat end. So I might just put a little squiggly thing just to echo that on the other side, and then that's done. Okay, number 3. And I'm just going to do 3 and then I'm going to turn the video off. I do have 15 boards to do, so I'm just going to keep going. And then I might come back and just, when I get to the stage of actually adding paint or whatever I'm going to put on it, and that'll be the next step. So this one, I've done those two. Like, what can I do that's different than that? What can I do? I love the scumbling, how it goes over the rough gesso surface. So that's pretty cool. But that's, we're not going to worry about that being a finished product because it isn't. And it's not going to be for quite a few layers. So that's so simple. Like, that's a lot to respond to in a different way. So that's going on there. So let's, maybe, just be loose with it. This is a process of just letting go, and it's so freeing and fun. And then I'm just gonna put a little, whatever it is, this is about the circular movement in this. So that's good. We're done. So I'm gonna keep going, but I'll see you in part 3.